Tonight, something extraordinary unfolded in Canadian politics, something that tells us exactly where the momentum in this country is heading. Pierre Poilievre, in one of his most desperate moves yet, tried to weaponize a Liberal MP's words against Mark Carney, and it blew up in his face on national television. Because instead of creating turmoil in the Liberal caucus, Poilievre exposed something else: that he is running out of real arguments, real ideas, and real leadership, that he's now misquoting Liberals to stay relevant, and that even his attacks collapse the moment someone honest shows up. The Liberal MP he misquote, Nathaniel Erskine-Smith, went on TV today and dismantled Poilievre's claims one by one. He didn't just defend the budget, he exposed Poilievre's lies, his deflections, and the chaos inside the Conservative Party. This is the clearest example yet of how the political landscape is shifting. Carney is building, Poilievre is scrambling. Carney is shaping Canada's future. Poilievre is clipping videos out of context. Carney's team is debating ideas. Poilievre's team is fleeing, resigning, and crossing the floor. Let's walk through exactly how this collapse happened and why this interview is now going viral across the country.
Which gets worse and worse every single day. Now 20% of Canadians are skipping bills because they have to put the money to higher grocery costs.
When you listen to Erskine-Smith's full comments, the truth is obvious. He supported the budget overall. He said the budget strengthens Canada's sovereignty, increases investment at home, boosts the armed forces, attracts talent from the US, and protects workers affected by tariffs. He also said it absolutely does not warrant an election. Yes, he wanted more ambition on housing and climate, but that is normal, healthy debate inside any functioning party. What Poilievre did was something very different. He took all the positive things Erskine-Smith said and ignored them. He took the concerns meant to improve the budget and twisted them into a false narrative of Liberal turmoil. It was a lie, and it unraveled instantly. On live television, Erskine-Smith calmly pointed out that Poilievre quoted only selective fragments of his video. He even joked that he expected the opposition leader of Canada to be capable of forming his own arguments instead of relying on a Liberal MP who clearly supports the overall direction of the budget. This wasn't anger. This wasn't partisanship. This was clarity. Poilievre's attack fell apart because it was built on misrepresentation, not reality. What unfolded on television today wasn't just a correction to a misleading quote. It was a moment that exposed Pierre Poilievre's political desperation. Erskine-Smith made it clear. Poilievre twisted his words to distract from the turmoil, collapsing Poilievre's own party. Because the truth is simple, Poilievre is losing control of his caucus. His MPs are resigning. Some are crossing the floor, and others are openly questioning his leadership style. He needed a distraction, so he tried to manufacture Liberal chaos to hide the chaos happening under his own roof. That strategy worked for him in the past. Today, it blew up. The deeper story behind this interview is how much Canadian politics has shifted since Mark Carney arrived on the scene. Carney has brought a level of seriousness and stability that Poilievre simply can't match. When Carney speaks, he speaks with precision and discipline. He breaks down issues calmly, focuses on facts, and carries himself like a leader who understands Canada's place in the world. His tone is steady, measured, and strategic. He doesn't get dragged into theatrics, he doesn't lash out emotionally, and he certainly doesn't misrepresent opponents to score a headline. Poilievre, on the other hand, thrives on drama. His entire political brand is built on outrage clips, sound bites, and quick attacks. So when Carney released a budget rooted in sovereignty, long-term investment, economic stability, and independence from U.S. volatility, Poilievre had no serious counterargument. He panicked and resorted to twisting a Liberal MP's comments. That's not strength. That's someone who doesn't know how to respond to real leadership. Poilievre's false narrative wasn't random. It was strategic. He's terrified of what's happening inside the Liberal Party under Carney's leadership. Liberals are stabilizing. They're debating ideas constructively. They're pushing the government to be more ambitious, not less. And even when they raised concerns, they still support the government's direction. Poilievre desperately wanted Canadians to believe the opposite. He needed people to think the Liberal caucus was collapsing because his own caucus is the one actually falling apart. Meanwhile, Carney's approach is bringing in support from Canadians who want maturity over chaos. It's strengthening the idea of a stable Liberal majority, and it's exposing Poilievre's fear that once Canadians see the contrast clearly, he won't have anything left to run on. Erskine-Smith's interview didn't reveal Liberal division, it revealed conservative insecurity.